Today I will tell you about Henry Cavill. Of course, he is one of the most beloved actors in the world, including among fans of the DC film universe. In fact, the Briton owes much of his incredible success to this film universe. Well, DC, in turn, are indebted to Cavill for the amazing Superman he created. After many years of forgetting this role, but the big bosses decided to remove Henry from his character. Moreover, no hints, persuasions and direct statements of the Briton that he is ready and waiting did not help. And finally, years later, it happened. Henry Cavill himself declared that he was back, and this is just the beginning. The relationship between Henry and Warner Brothers, along with the DC studio, is, to put it mildly, not easy. At first everything seemed to be fine, but then Cavill fell out of favor after the director. Well, after the Briton, due to a tight schedule, could not arrive in order to shoot the final scenes of Shazam, Kinobos apparently turned on him completely, deciding to completely close the doors for the return of his Superman. And since that time, Henry has repeatedly said that he is ready and wants to return, did hints and almost begged for an opportunity for a comeback. As if as a mockery, the DC management began to develop a project with another actor in the role of Superman. What was announced on the birthday Cavill? It is clear that all this was done on purpose. But after Dwayne Johnson began to occupy an increasingly serious niche in DC, rumors began to spread that he and Henry were creating some kind of opposition to the studio's management at home. So the chances of a British comeback have kind of increased. A little later there was a merger of WB and Discovery, the management of Warner and later DC, the beginning, resigned from their posts. Superman, with the participation of another actor, decided to cancel, as profitable and unpromising. And you and I have learned that Henry Cavill is urgently due to appear in the Flash movie, in order to somehow bring down the negativity that arose around the performer of the main role of Ezra Miller. But at the same time there is no absolute information. Until recently, maybe someone else didn't know, but most importantly, before Henry himself personally went to his Instagram to officially confirm that he was back. The actor said that he specifically decided to wait this weekend, so that no one spoils anything superfluous. But now he can say definitively, he's back, his Superman is back in DC. Henry also thanked everyone for their support. And most importantly, this is just the beginning, and what the audience has already seen is just a small fragment of what will happen next. It is clear that Cavill is coming back in earnest, and for a long time. And with the naked eye it was clear with what enthusiasm the Briton spoke about it. Still, the sight of this moment he had been waiting and longing for more than 1 year, and finally it happened. What will happen next is not announced, but apparently Cavill and his Superman. Indeed, The Flash will make its more or less serious debut in the film, if only the movie really will be released at all, as previously planned. Well, then we'll see what the path of this character in DC will be. How could this have happened anyway, you ask? There are several answers at once. First, the shift, the WB and DC guides, as well as the departure of the old movie bosses with their cockroaches and troubles against Henry, certainly played a positive role. And, of course, the personal influence of Dwayne Johnson, who will definitely occupy a very significant niche in DC, also could not but play a role. Actually, the details on. In fact, they are no longer so important. After all, the main thing is that we will see Cavill again in the role of Clark Kent, and obviously this is not a one-time action, but a serious and thorough return. Well, that's great news. And that's it for today. Write your comments. Don't forget to put your thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss anything. Thank you all for watching.